Italy in Rome, or should I say Italy versus Wales, if we're going to do it like that. But welcome to the stream, guys, in the beautiful city of Rome. The beautiful game. Let's hope it is one, man. Let's hope it is. Hope everyone is good and ready to go. A little bit early. It's better to be early than late, though. Punctuality and all that. So my prediction for this one, I went 1-1. Because I think Wales, the way they're playing with their passion, is very underrated right now. I'm not saying that Italy could easily win this game, but with Wales' passion and how they play, it's hard to beat teams like that because they just fight till the end. And you can have all the ability and quality in the world, but you can't match the heart and the work rate. So it's going to be interesting, and I think it's going to be one of the games of the tournament, if I'm honest. I mean, look at that stadium, it looks beautiful. Surrounded by the greenery of the forest, and just looks beautiful in Rome. Italy's a beautiful country, man, so I'm excited for this one. Here come the teams. I think Bonucci is captain today. Chiellini is out injured. They are resting quite a few of their players, Italy, as they've already qualified. Wales obviously gone with pretty much their full team. I think Gunter's come in, Chris Gunter. Watched him live a lot over the years. When I used to be a season ticket holder for Reading. So he comes in, and Ampadu comes in as well, because Ampadu's been a sub for the other games, I believe. What can Gareth Bale do today? I don't think he's had a great tournament. Obviously missed that penalty in the last game. I have been impressed with Danny Ward in goal for them. I've been impressed by him. That Morrell plays for Luton Town, I heard the other day. I didn't know who he played for until someone was talking about him the other day. And look, I think England could take a leaf out of their book with things like that. And same for Germany with that Guzens the other day. Probably the best player on the pitch against Portugal, and he's the least high-profile name in both squads, arguably. So I think England could take a leaf out of both of them teams in terms of just going with a team and a system over high-profile names, because you can't just... We've done that for years with England. Look, we had Beckham, we had Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard, Owen. Now, we performed at times, but not when it really counted, because we didn't have that chemistry as a team. We had individuals, but they didn't have the chemistry, so it didn't work. So I'm just going to mute for a minute. I'm just going to get some chocolate quickly down me. I've got to be honest. I like Italy's anthem. I don't like God Save the Queen for England. It's downbeat. It's boring. And it's about a woman that we're serving. Why are we serving her? I prefer a lot of other teams' national anthems. When it comes to Italy, though, it's almost like cinematic. It's like it's just different. It's different with Italy. Mancini, Vialli, legend. So much passion, just from the national anthem. Look at Bonucci, mate. Look at him, just fired up. You don't see that with our boys. You don't. Kick off next then. Here's the lineups then: Donnarumma, Tolly, Bonucci, Bastoni, Emerson, Verratti, Jorginho, Pessina, Bernardeschi, Belotti, Chiesa, and then Ward, Ampadu, Rodon, Gunter, Roberts, Allen, Morel, Williams, Bale, Ramsey, and James. Love Italy's kit as well. Kick off. Oh, he took it too early. Forgot to do the knee. That was weird. Like, some of the Italy players took the knee, all the Welsh did, and some of the Italy players didn't. So, kick off then. Bale with a ball in the middle, puts it over the top for Dan James to run onto. Donnarumma comes out and collects. Bonucci looking to play it out from the back. Puts a long ball over the top. Bonucci looking for, I'm not sure who that is yet. I think Bernardeschi. He's offside. So a very direct start there from Italy. Not wasting time, not messing about. Roberto Mancini. Remember him for City. Welcome people, whoever is in the... Remember there's chat there if you want to get involved in the chat, and also now available, remember, I do have super chats. Italy just keeping the ball, being patient, looking for the openings. Obviously Verratti's come in today, quality player, hasn't played yet. Looking forward to seeing him. And here he is on the ball. Gets his first touch, I believe, and just lays it back off. One touch. Bastoni here. I think Wales' fitness and stamina levels today are going to be key because they're going to be have to do a lot of pressing without the ball. So they're going to have to be on it. Dan James fouled there from Jorginho. He's had a good tournament, Dan James. He surprised me. Wales seeing the ball a little bit here. Bale out wide, gets taken down, wins a free kick. Triple teamed him there. I've got some news for you guys as well today. I'm not going to announce it just yet. Italy throwing here then from Tolly, I don't know how you pronounce that. Don't know who he plays for. Is he maybe Atalanta as well? I'm not sure. It rings a bell. I think he might be Atalanta. Here's Bastoni then. Bringing it upfield. Sends one out wide to Bernardeschi, but he overhits it. Out for a throw-in. What's the average age for Wales squad? I believe it's quite young. Only like Nico Williams is only young. Dan James isn't that old. Obviously Allen and Ramsey in the middle are veterans, and Bale also. But I think that Roberts, how old is he? Gunter, I think, is quite old. Not sure how old Ward is, but they've got some young players in their squad. Yeah, I mean, there's not really been any chances, but you can definitely see the quality and the difference of passing and keeping the ball. Just ball retention. Italy are just they're a different level. Haven't really created enough yet, but when Wales are getting the ball, they're not holding on to it for too long. Bonucci trying to send another one over the top, but I think it's Gunter there that deals with it and heads it back to Ward. Oh, it was Rodon. Been quite impressed with him as well. I've seen him for Tottenham a few times last year, and I thought he looked average, but I think he's been good in this. I think that was Ramsey there a bit late on Jorginho. Yeah. Bonucci then sends it out wide. Tolly. Bernardeschi. Just keeping the ball. Benucci sends it over the top. The offside? I think for Belotti there, but I think he might have been offside anyway. Ward trying to pick Bale out there from the goal kick. Nearly comes off. Goes out for a throw. And Switzerland have gone 1-0 up against Turkey. I don't know why they're playing games at the same time. It really frustrates me. They haven't done it all tournament and now they're doing it for this. Good goal, and it looks like a Seferich with a nice finish there. He's been poor this tournament, so it's a big goal. But yeah, why do they have to do same time kickoffs? Bonucci's not happy there, having words with Mancini on the sideline. He's not happy about something. Bernadeschi down the right then. Tries to send it through. Gets a pass wrong. I think Wales will be happy overall with this start. Nearly 10 minutes in, sorry. And not seen a lot of the ball at all, but Italy haven't really created nothing yet. The legend Capello in the stands there. It's a shame it didn't work out with him at England because, I mean, his resume is it's undoubtable, but for England it just didn't work. Shame. It's Belotti then, picks it up deep, loses it. It comes down James. Is that Dan James? No, that's not Dan James. I don't know who that was. Joe Allen. Pessina and Verratti just not letting him free there. Harassing. I need Chiesa to do well today because I've got him in my fantasy team. Goal kick to Wales. Emerson. I was going to say the former Chelsea man. Is he still at Chelsea or have they sold him now? I know that there was talks that he was going to be leaving, but here's Verratti then. Goes sideways. Pessina. Verratti. Jorginho. Back to Verratti. Just going side to side right now, but goes forward slightly here with, I don't know if that's Pessina or Bastoni. I'm getting them. They look similar to me from a distance. The long ball over the top there through to Belotti. Tries to volley it on the leaping for it, stretching off the floor, but doesn't quite get there. Bastoni with the ball there. It's a hard one to get right with the technique there. Coming through the night. Just showing the table there on the screen, and Turkey are rock bottom with 0 points. I mean, who would have thought that? Coming into the tournament as a lot of people's underdog, and I could see why from the few times I saw him in like friendlies and leading up to this tournament, and been shocking, absolutely shocking. Belotti fouled there then from Ampadu. Silly foul really, no need to foul him there, he's not going nowhere, he's going further away from the Wales goal. So here's Verratti then, looking to create. Not been able to penetrate yet though, that's a good sign for Wales. It's Chiesa down the right, beats his man, puts the ball in, and there's a great header away from Rodon. First kind of move really. Chiesa done well, puts a good ball in, but Rodon deals with it. Happy Father's Day as well, forgot to mention. We had a nice barbecue today. It was lovely. Ooh, Italy with another chance there. Back post ball in the air. Looking for the volley from Chiesa, but Nico Williams just gets enough on it to clear it. Oh, actually, I don't think he actually touched it. Wales get the throw in then. Cheaply given away there, that throw in from Ramsey, just heads it back to an Italy player. And then long strike there outside the box for Italy from Emerson, but Ward gets down and deals with it. First proper chance then, long distance as I said, but Ward watches it all the way into his grasp. And there's the Rodon clearance again. Ooh, Verratti gets himself in trouble a little bit there, but Italy recover well. Just got caught under his feet a little bit, wasn't decisive in his decision making, and Italy nearly pay for it. Toloi then at the back. Italy just being patient, but apart from that Emerson shot, I would have thought they would have created a bit more by now. I know it's only early in the game, 16 minutes in, but send a long ball here then to, is that Bernardeschi? Swapped sides for a minute. Here's a Verratti then, edge of the box, pulls it back to Badeschi, puts one over, back post again into the box, cleared, Nico Williams, and who's that, Persina? Gets his shot away, but doesn't quite get the power he needs, and Ward saves. Joe Allen having to come very deep there to collect the ball, and no one's really moving around for him. Italy intercept the ball here. Bit of a ratty, I think. Loses it. Here come Wales. Roberts fouled. Ramsey was fouled. I thought it was Roberts, but Wales get a free kick. Jorginho fouling Ramsey there. Where is everyone today? I think Italy's shape as well. It's not allowing Dan James to use his pace and just open his legs up and get going. Very good positional sense, especially defensively from Italy, as you'd expect from them. They've been like that for time. And the key thing with them is that they're doing it even when their best player, like Collini's out injured. Spinazzola isn't playing either. Bastoni's come in, but these players that come in understand the system and it works. And as I said, Dan James has not had one opportunity yet, like we've seen him in previous games, to open his legs up and just sprint and cause problem with his pace because of where they're positioning themselves. Of that Toloi there, and then Bonucci just acting as the kind of anchor in the defence there. Ooh. 20 minutes gone then, not a lot happened yet. It's been a little bit disappointing, I think. This was my prediction to be one of the games of the tournament, and it's not really lived up to it for me. Wales will be happy though that they're still in it, but Italy disappointed. I feel that they've only really created one chance. Ward there just miscontrolling the back pass a little bit. They do clear though, and I think it's Roberts gets clattered. Bale loses the ball, but they get a free kick. Bale's been very quiet again so far. Emerson fouls Roberts there for the free kick. There's another injury here for Bale. One of the defenders come into the back. Bastoni comes into the back of Bale there, and I don't really. I've just showed the replay, but I What's he? Just a bang in the back? I don't really know why he's in pain. He's holding his back, but I mean, it looked like a lot to me. Ramsey then. Here come Wales out on the right. Needs to put a ball in the box, messing about with it. Here's Bale. Here comes Allen, puts it across. I think it was to Ramsey, but he miscontrols it and loses it. They got into the box there, Wales, but just lack that quality with the passing. Here's Williams. Puts it out to Ramsey. Back to Williams. Keeps it in. Good move. Good little flick there as well. And here come Wales back into the box. To Allen. Loses out. And Italy draw the foul. Clever play from Jorginho. Wales getting in a little bit there. Just Italy not allowing them a great deal of space. It's making it difficult for them. From Italy then is Bernardeschi. Loose possession in Wales. Well, they should have cleared. They've given it straight back to Italy. Bernardeschi into Belotti on the right. Oh, he scuffs his shot, drags it wide. Goes for the far corner, but gets it wrong. Good opportunity there. Morel gives a sloppy pass there to Allen, doesn't reach him, and Bernardeschi intercepts. And it falls to Belotti in the box. Probably should be hitting the target there, but drags it wide. Good ball over the top there for Dan James from Nico Williams. James crossed it in. Oh, it was dropping to Ramsey, but I think he handballs it. He's saying he wanted it on the floor from Ramsey, from Bale, from James, but gets it wrong. Bale to Ramsey. Oh, tried to go for the back post ball then and cross into the box, but it got blocked. Bale picks it back up. Here's Allen. Williams gives it back to Ramsey. Morel. Here's Gunter. Italy forcing Wales back though. Williams, Gunter. They don't really have a lot of invention on the ball at the moment, Wales. Whether it's runners off the ball or just someone trying to take a risk and be a bit creative. It's lacking a little bit right now, but they do. I don't know if it's a corner here or a throw-in. Looks like a corner for Wales. First opportunity is a corner, and Dan James put it in. That Donnarumma is a big guy, isn't he? Oh, there's a great delivery in, and it's Gunter unmarked with the header, and he should probably do better from there. It's not that far wide, but he's unmarked. He takes the spin of the ball, and it lands on the roof of the net. Oh, good chance there. Not far off. Pacina. Emerson's out wide. He gets it. Pulls it back. Verratti. Beats his man. Beats him again. Takes. Oh, went for the far coast. The finesse far post, but didn't look that far off, to be fair. And Switzerland are 2-0 up against Turkey. And this time, what a goal. Both great goals from Switzerland there, and the second from Shaqiri. Been quiet this tournament, but gets his goal. It'll be a huge result for Switzerland. Get involved in the chat, whoever is in. I can see someone's in here. Don't be shy, get involved in the chat. That's what it's there for. Don't know where everyone is today. Last stream there was quite a few of you. It was good. We had some chats and that going on. Makes it funner when you guys are involved, but everyone's gone today. Everyone's missing. Just can't get the staff. Benucci out wide then. Chiesa. A little bit quiet for me at the moment. Come on. Beats his man again. Puts the ball in. And I think it was Williams cleared it. No. Gunter, I think. Ball into the box from Italy. Back post falls to Chiesa. Oh! He snatches at it and he gets it horribly wrong. It's a tight angle, but hits Rodon. Is it going in? Nah, I was going to go wide anyway, but Rodon. It's not Rodon, it's Ampadu. It's not to know, and he gets a block on it. And Italy get a corner. Wales clear. Get involved in the chat, people. I can see you're in here, so get involved in the chat. Come on. Don't forget, super chats are now available. Come and support the channel. Wales needlessly putting the ball out there, and here come Italy. Emerson takes his man on. I think it's Rodon. Gets round him, but he just gets a little too heavy a touch on the ball, and it's a goal kick for Wales. Half an hour in then. Not a ton of chances, but it is livening up a bit now from both sides. Rodon there. Just gets done by the pace. And Emerson gets his touch just fractionally wrong. How is everyone's day anyway? Happy Father's Day. Share Dog Love BC. I used to be on ShareDog. I think I still got a login, but I can't remember what it is. But I stopped going on there because people are just gangsters on there, aren't they? Gangsters. Toloi. Verratti picks it up from the centre back position. Wales just getting men behind the ball there. It's literally that. Bale's almost in a centre midfield role at the moment, and he's having a very quiet game again. But we know with him that he just needs one opportunity and he can do something marvellous. Wales getting a little bit out of control here. Ward gives it, I think it was to Gunter, puts him under pressure a bit, and he smashes it out for a throw-in. Lou115, appreciate you tuning in. Is Chiesa controls, gets his touch wrong again. Him and Emerson both done that. But Italy are mounting on the pressure. Can Wales be resolute enough to stop them? It's a long way to go yet, and Wales struggling to get out their own half right now. Bale does not look happy right now, just puffing out his cheeks. And he is fouled from the goal kick. What's everyone been up to today then? We had a barbecue earlier and it was lovely. Went for a walk as well. So while there's a few of you in here, if you're on Google or just a search engine, capital C, type in capital C for Cox, C-O-X, and then capital J for journalism. All one word, capital C and a capital J, coxjournalism.com. That is my website. I have a website now. Go and look at that, go support that. If anyone you know needs of any services of the journalistic type, come and support or get in touch with me. My contact details are on there. Shoeless, I remember you was one of them gangsters, weren't you? Welcome anyway. See, I know that you're trolling, you're thinking you're cool in that, but it's fine, mate. You know what I mean? You must have a sad life if that's all you're gonna do. Trying to be sarcastic and that, but you're not. You're not cool, mate. You're not at all. You'll just get blocked and banned. So. In fact, let me try and bye Shoeless. Well done, mate. Get yourself blocked. And Lou115, knowing that he's probably here with that idiot. Sad people in this world, man, that think that they've got nothing better to do than come on someone's live stream, great as a creator, a content maker, and just troll. Like, get a life. Get a life. Belotti there, trying to bring the ball down, just misses out and Ward collects it. Here's Ward then. Poor distribution there. Ratty. Bernadeschi then. Shot outside the box, gets blocked, out for a throw-in. coxjournalism.com. Go and check that. Foul there on Italy. It's Ratty that gets brought down. He's having a bit of an argument there with Chiesa, it looks like. Allen just goes into the back of him. That's a shocking tackle there, to be fair. Mancini ain't happy about it either, and who can blame him? Like Bernadeschi might whip this one in. From here, do you cross it or do you shoot? It's probably a bit far out for a shot, isn't it? The Ratty looks like he's going to cross it in. I think it's probably the wise choice from this angle and distance. The Ratty, poor ball in, but it works. And Italy go 1-0 up. I was about to say poor ball, but he's unmarked. I think it's Pessina at the front post. Gets a little flick on it, and it catches Ward out. Far post, bottom side of the net. 1-0 Italy. It's a very uphill battle now for Wales, who have been pretty poor, to be honest. Defended well for most parts, but in terms of going forward, they've offered nothing. I was about to say, a poor ball in from the set piece. No height, but it works. Unmarked. Easy. Two Italy players down there then, Belotti and didn't see who the other one was, but Chiesa. Gunter just gives Belotti a bit of a shove there. Here come Italy then to Loy. Chiesa whips it in over the top. Back post, Emerson doesn't get the right connection. Wales pick it up. Morel out to Roberts. Sends it long, but there's no one there. Easy for Italy. Possession regained. So Switzerland are level on points now with Wales. It's just the goal difference that separates them. Even though Italy are dominating, you always feel like Wales are going to get that one opportunity from a set piece probably that they usually take. So as far as it's 1-0, they're in it. I think if it gets to 2-0, it's probably game over. Oh, and I thought it was it there, but It narrowly trickles wide. Pacina again. Could have got number two. Verratti edge of the box. Puts the ball in. And he's running unmarked again. And he just gets a little bit of a toe to it. A bit goes out of the far post. Narrowly. Corner then, Bernardeschi. Not sure who that hit, but Ward picks it up. Nearly half time then. Rolls it out to Roberts. Bale turns. So deep though, I mean, he can ping a ball, but who's up there with the quality to bring it down? And do you know what I mean? Rodon. No. Allen. Wales lose the ball. But they win it back. It's getting a bit scrappy now, but Italy win the foul. Pacina. Ramsey with a foul there. Seems like Pacina's involved with everything in the last 5 minutes. Ball over the top here then for Belotti. Seems to hit him. Trickles to Ward. Morel picking it up deep. Plays it out wide. Roberts. Allen with a run. Sends it to Bale. Comes out to Allen. Back to Ramsey. Roberts. Back to Morel. Gives it back to Ramsey. Just trying to find an opening. Puts a little ball over the top there for Bale. Miscontrols it. And it's easy for Italy. So Pacina then. Total attempts 2 on target 1. And here's the goal again. Just unmarked. Front post. Just gets enough of a flick on it. Could Ward do better? Possibly, but it's just bad marking. He's free. No one picks him up. It's 1-0. Poor goal to concede there. What's up, Miss Apples? How you doing? Here's Morel then. Roberts. Back to Morel. And they're back in their own half again. It's just, they can't get any penetration. There's not enough runners off the ball. Italy are pressing well. It's half time then, 1-0 Italy, and it's pretty easy, isn't it? It's pretty easy. Like, they haven't had to do too much, Italy, to get ahead. They look comfortable, and Bale has been quiet for me. He's not involved enough. I think Ramsey and Allen again not involved enough. Dan James ineffective. No, do you know what I mean? He's not being able to use his pace like he has in other games. It's not opening up for him, and that's because of how Italy are setting up and how they're marking and positioning themselves. So good performance there from Italy for the first half, 1-0, and I'll be back for the second half, guys. I'm just going to mute the mic for a bit, and I'll be back for the second half. And we're back underway. Second half. I'm just eating some crisps, so you have to put up with me crunching for a minute. And we're back. We're back. As I said earlier, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Shout out to you. Italy then pressing off the ball, putting pressure on Ward there. Foul there. And Bonucci has been substituted at half time for, I can't remember who it was, but Verratti has taken over the captaincy. Dan James wins a foul there for Wales. I think Williams has been quite good for Wales. No one's really stood out for them for me today, but I think Williams, I would say. I don't know if it was his man though that the goal come from. Rodon. Into Morel. Back to Rodon. Under pressure. Gets out to Gunter. Back to Rodon. Italy very good at keeping their shape and just closing down them passing lanes and not allowing a lot of space. But they get a foul there, Wales again. Bastoni on Bale. Just snatching at him. Goes through the back of him a little bit. Definitely a foul. Tried to get one of them Italy shirts, but they're all sold out. Anastasia. Rings a vague bell. I can't remember. Did you used to do the discussion time questions back in the day? Or am I thinking of someone else? Here's Bale then through the middle. Holds off Bastoni. Shows good strength. Here's Williams then. What can he do? He goes back. Kind of rushed it then. Didn't get his head up. Good strength. Excuse me. Good strength initially there from Bale. Where did you come from, Anastasia? I can't. I feel like I remember your name like vaguely, but I don't know what from. Morel then. That's a Roberts. Who's that? Ramsey. They lose it here then. Here come Italy through the middle. Belotti fouled from behind from Allen. Good position here for Italy. coxjournalism.com. Go search that. Super chats are available, remember, guys. So Bernadeschi then looking to have a shot from here. Quite far out in it, but he's going to go for it. Italy making their own wall there in front of the Wales one, just to create a bit more confusion. And they've actually got one behind as well. This is crazy. Oh, and it's a post. Good effort from that distance. They're very close to getting a second there. Ward just sees it late and it nearly beats him. I mean, it does beat him. That's going in, he ain't getting that. And the post saves him. So Anastasia, I'm still waiting. Where do you know me from? Where do you know me from? Where do you know me from? Here's Ramsey then. He's in. Can he? What's he going to do? Oh, he messed about it too much. And there's a chance gone. Wales. Maybe it was from the reactions. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. But appreciate you tuning in. Chiesa then. Got good pace about him. Wins the throw-in. Falls back to him. He cuts in. Wales clear. But Italy back on the ball. Blast over from Belotti there. Ramsey's got his hands on his head, and he should have. Outmuscles the defender there, but then he just messes about with it too much. Donnarumma comes out, narrows the angle down, puts him under pressure, and he can't deal with it. Poor pass there, giving the ball away again, Wales. Draw the foul as well, Italy. Needless. Oh, it's a red card for Ampadu, and it's just gone from bad to worse. Wow, he looks in shock, Ampadu, but he's not going to change his mind now, mate. Got yourself a red card. and that will come from Ampadu giving the ball away, and then he's got to try and rescue it. That is bad. That could have broke his ankle. I thought it was a little bit harsh at first look, but that's a bad tackle. I think a red card is the right decision. You did, babe, you did. I don't think it was intentional for Ampadu. You could tell it wasn't, but it's a red card for me. It's high up. It's dangerous, and that could easily break his ankle. But as I said, that comes from him making a sloppy pass that he's then got to try and be a hero and recover it, and that happens. When you get the fundamentals wrong, it falls apart. Seven people tuning in. I think this is the most I've ever had on a stream so far. Trolls or not, as long as you're not being rude in the chat. Appreciate it. But just so everyone knows, if you are being rude, or I know that you're a troll, like earlier, you will be blocked. So you're wasting your own time. Shoeless. Bye, mate. Chiesa there, done well. Beats a couple players. Gets his shot away, but Ward gets down and collects it. Emerson then with a throw-in. I've got to be honest, it's game over for Wales. They've got one man less. They were against the odds anyway. They weren't playing well, defending quite well, but nothing going forward when they have the ball. And now it's going to be twice as hard because they've had to do a lot of pressing off the ball anyway, and now they've got one less man. It's kind of mission impossible. Now we've seen with Wales that they've got a fight and a determination, but this is a massive ask now to even get a draw from this. There's still a long way to go, but Italy are comfortable, very comfortable. Ball over the top then. Belotti tries to bring it down. Good first touch. I thought it was offside, but the ref does blow for offside, just a little bit delayed there. Great first touch, but went a little bit too early. So Moore coming on. Surprised he didn't start today. Morel going off. Kiefer Moore, the big man, goes up top. And if they are to get anything from this, it probably will be from a corner or a set piece, with that man Moore getting his head on it or just creating problems in the box. But I gotta say, it's game over for me. Football's crazy though. You should never really say never, but it's looking very, very tough for Wales now. I don't know who that was, but they done well there. Dan James I weren't sure who it was, done very well there. Nutmeg. And he gets around a defender. Stoney takes him out. Free kick in a very good position here. Can Wales get anything from this? They're going to probably aim for more. Dan James needs to get a good delivery on this. What do I make of Foden's haircut? Well, he said he didn't do it because of the Gaza stuff from '96. It's hard to believe not. And he did it for his own reasons, but it's pointless, isn't it? Like, I don't care what you look like if you're not performing. It should be about the football, not about how your hair is, or, do you know what I mean? For me, it's performance based, not about image, even though a lot of football is now, modern football is based on a lot of image and that. But first and foremost, it should be bread and butter about the football. So his haircut, I don't really care, to be honest. More nearly getting the ball then, but Italy break out now. Down the right, Chiesa whips it in. Oh, it's hit back out. Allen, what can he do? Is it a Wales throw? Or do Italy get? I didn't see who it come off of. I think it's a Wales throw. Oh no, Italy. They go back. Emerson. Verratti. Out wide to Bernardeschi. Back to Verratti. Emerson. Verratti. Pushed them back a little bit there. Ramsey. Chiesa then. Tries to take weak. Oh, he come back. A cross into the box from Italy. Cleared. And a foul on Moore there from Jorginho. Relieves the pressure for a moment. Turkey have got a goal back in a Switzerland game. It's another cracker. Some great goals in that game today. I'm not sure who scored that, but 2-1 Switzerland. And as it stands, I mean, I'm not sure. They're saying a lot of the third place teams in some of the groups can still go through, which I don't get why they're doing that. So I'm not sure if Switzerland do go through or not, if it stays how it is as the third place team. But Italy break out here. Chiesa. He's free. He's just got to cut it back. And he does. Belotti. Oh, it's a good save from Ward. Yeah, it does look better the other games. Bloody just... It always works out like that. Great chance there for Italy. Belotti should be scoring, I think. I mean, well, he's got a defender very close to him, but I think he's got enough ability there to score. And he saves it with his knee there, Ward. But yeah, if Italy get a second goal, it's done. I kind of think it's done already, but if they get a second, Wales just, you need to go. Corner for Italy then. Bernadeschi with it in, and was that Toloy? Front post again, gets his head to it, beats his man, but it's nowhere near the goal. Beats Ramsey to it. I mean, that from Ramsey is poor. Like, you got to have more conviction there to clear that. He just flings the leg up in the air like a ballet dancer. Was a good save from Ward. He's having a great tournament. He's just a little bit unlucky that they're second in the group, Wales, but you can see the difference in quality on the ball. Which is a bit unfortunate for them, because if they had a few more ball players, they definitely, they're going to go through anyway, but I do think that they'll probably go out the next round regardless of who they get. But it's football and crazy things can happen. Bernadeschi cuts in. He tried for the shot, but he slipped as he hit it. Bastoni then, Verratti. Bernadeschi's an acres of space out wide on the opposite side, but still unmarked. So they can see him unmarked. No one goes to him. I know he's got plenty of time. Bad first touch though, but he recovers. Puts the ball into the box for the runner coming in. Jorginho, I think it's Emerson, takes a turn. Good block from Ramsey. Corner to Italy. Pressure mounting from Italy here. It's a spicy meatball. Ward. Oh, he makes a mess of it though. But they get away with it. Ramsey puts out for a throw in. Ward getting away with one there. Come out to collect it, but made a bit of a mess of it. Verratti then. Ball over the top into the box for, I think it's Pessina, but Ward comes out and gets there first. Yeah, he tries to get up and catch it, but fumbles it, and luckily they clear it. Bale there with a poor ball. Just needlessly giving possession back to Italy. And they will happily just keep possession now for a bit. Keep ball. Bernadeschi. Clever ball into the box there. I think it's Pessina has it. Out to Verratti. Plays it back out. Back to Verratti. To Bernadeschi. Back to Verratti. Jorginho. Back to Bernadeschi. Is he going to take the man on? He does. Still got it. Slightly overplays it. And goal kick to Wales. And there's another goal in the Switzerland-Turkey game, and it's Switzerland. Shaqiri with another, and good finish from Shaqiri, and it's 3-1. Probably game over there. Shaqiri though, getting a couple of goals in that one. "20 minutes to go then. I think Wales have been lackluster. I thought this would be a bit more competitive from the Wales side of it. They've defended well for the most part, but going forward, very poor. Roberts with a long throw. Pessina clears, or I think it was Pessina. Another long throw coming up then. Here's Ramsey. Who's that to? Poor ball from Ramsey. Just poor. Who are you hitting it to? EOW Productions. Not as much as I was hoping for, to be honest. I thought it was going to be one of the games of the tournament. I think Italy have done their part, but even they haven't probably been as. I know they're resting a lot of players, but I think they've definitely dominated it. But Wales, for me, not performing. Bale's been poor again, I think. So, I didn't even say that guy's name. Something with R coming on for Italy. Just to let you guys know, in the chat, there's 8 of you. There are now super chats available. Any donation is appreciated. And if you're real and you're actually about supporting, show some love. Because there's a ton of YouTubers out there getting that don't deserve it. And I'm not saying I deserve it, but there's a lot of them out there faking it and people are buying into it. Don't be one of them people. Ward with a goal kick then. It's the history of the Tottenham. What? Bastoni all over Bale there. Dan James coming off then. I don't think he's been effective today like he has in the other games. Harry Wilson coming on. I think Wales should have started without Brooks today. I think he's a creative player and he's not got any fear in him, and I think that he would have had added to their creation, which is severely lacked. Jorginho coming off then for Cristante. And someone else. Who's the other one? Bernadeschi coming off for this guy with R. Don't know who he is. Just about to find out. Raspadori. Never heard of him. Free kick then. Floated into the box. I think Rodon gets up to win it. Bale unmarked, goes for the volley. And it sums up his game. Not on target, over the bar. Perfect opportunity to get an equaliser there. At least get it on target. And he skies it. I mean, that should be on target or going in when you've got 11 men. But when you've got 10, it simply has to go in. There's no ifs and buts. It has to go in. Verratti. I don't know who this guy is on the ball. We come on for Bonucci, but I've not seen his name. Verratti then. Out wide. Emerson. Bastoni. Italy just playing it along their back line here. Keeping the ball. Emerson out wide. Bastoni. Verratti. Wales win it back. Roberts whacks it upfield. Here's more then. Ball over the top. Good first touch. Good hold up play. Draws a foul. Good play there from Moore. Ramsey to take them. Ball up in the air. I think Rodon wins it. Bale chases down Emerson, but he clears. Ramsey brings it down. Fouled. Another free kick. Still quite far out. It's Raspadori. Just taking his legs out from underneath him. Chiesa then. Bad cross there. Poor. Doesn't stay in the play. Makes a goal kick for Wales. There's the Bale volley again. Ian Rush then in the stands. Moore wins the header. Here comes Williams. It's not good. Loses the ball. Chiesa breaks. There's two players down. A Welsh and an Italian. There's a yellow card for someone. For Gunter. I think a yellow card for Pacina. Verratti then. Bastoni. Hi mate. Love you. And there's the foul from Gunter, just showing it back again. Probably is a yellow card to be fair. A Serbi or a Cherby is that guy. I didn't know who it was that come on for Bonucci. Moore pulled up for the foul there on a Serbi. Elbow in the face. 10 minutes to go then. And I think Wales will be relieved that they're going through because they're not in this game. Yeah, well, in this game I think they are, but they're going to go through anyway, so. But they'll just be relieved that they're already through because they could potentially be going out on this performance. Emerson out wide, plays it back. I'm not sure who this guy is. Is that a Serbia again? Someone else. Ratty, Chiesa turns back. Just keeping the ball here now. Game management, smart. Chiesa. Ratty. Ball's just bouncing about everywhere right now. Verratti, Chiesa, what's he gonna do? Gets the ball. Oh, it gets blocked. Wales got like majority of their team just defending there in the box, just bodies everywhere. Another idiot. I've got a block. What is wrong with people? You're sad people. You really are. Put the Doritos down and actually go and live your life. Big Worm obviously jealous there that puberty never happened for him. No, what's up, Agrippa? Yeah, they don't. You're late in today, Agrippa. They're trolls, Anastasia. There's a few of them in here that were in a forum that I used to be in, and they used to think that they could try and bully me, and now they're doing it on here. And I'm talking 4 or 5 years ago that this happened, and they're in here thinking that they're cool and do you know what I mean? But just trolls, no lives, Dorito eaters. Do you know what I mean? Keyboard warriors. Pathetic. So Davies, Brooks, and another guy coming on for Wales here. Don't know who that other one is. Can't see his name yet. Levitt, Levitt. They just obviously haven't found happiness yet, Anastasia. So hopefully one day they will. And yeah, wish them all the best really, because it's sad and feel sorry for them. Bale going off then for Brooks. Captaincy gets given to Gunter. I think Brooks should have started, to be honest. He's not started no games yet for them, and I've seen him in the previous seasons for Bournemouth. Looks a quality player. Bale, that volley has to be on target at least, as I said. But when you're down to 10 men, it has to go in. Williams coming off then. I think he's had a good game, to be fair. Ben Davies coming on. And Allen going off for Levitt. Castrovilli coming on, never heard of him either. Pessina going off, the goal scorer. No, I don't know the rules exactly, but I think it's two. So basically, two third place teams, I think, can't go through, but the rest of them can. And I think it's based on who has the better goal difference in that third place position of all of the groups. So it's weird. As I said, I don't know the details or how it really works, but I know that the majority of the groups and the teams that finish third place in them go through, but I think there's a couple of them that can't. Something like that anyway. I just don't know why do they do this sort of stuff? Just make it like you said. Keep it to 1 and 2. I don't understand it. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But I don't know, like you said, just keep it to 1 and 2. Do you know what I mean? Belotti then, edge of the box, loses it. Verratti goes for the shot, but it's blocked. Yeah, and yeah, just to make the tournament run longer, like you said, more adverts, more revenue. Belotti turns, hits it, powerful shot, but Ward deals with it well, parries it a little bit, but he lays on it and recovers. How many minutes added on, you reckon? I'm gonna say 3. Sirigu taking Donnarumma off. I mean, what's the point? He's gonna be rested for what, 2-3 minutes at most? What is the point in that? You can give this other keeper minutes, but why don't you just sub? If you're gonna do that, sub Donnarumma off. I think in like 65, 70 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Give him a little bit more time if you want to give that other keeper minutes. Give that keeper coming on more minutes than that. It's just a waste, I think. See, Portugal were my second favourite team for the tournament. But after seeing them against Germany yesterday, I reckon they might go out. I think France will beat them. And even if they do go through still, Portugal, I wouldn't be surprised if they go out in the first knockout game. I mean, on paper, I think they've got the second best team in the tournament, but football is not about that. We all fall for it, but you have to perform every single match. That is the beauty of football. You have to go out and earn it. Doesn't matter how skillful or what your name is as a player. You have to go out every match and earn it with sweat. And France haven't been dominating every single game or performing at the level they need to. They got a 1-1 with Hungary, for instance. I still think France will win the whole thing, but I like the look of Italy. On the tournament predictor that I've done on the UEFA website, before the tournament even kicked off, I went for a France-Italy final, and I went for France to win it. Um, so I don't know. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head other teams that look. Belgium, I think, will bottle it. Uh, as I said, I think Portugal will get knocked out soon. Germany could possibly be in the final. We'll have to wait and see with them. I was very impressed with them yesterday against Portugal. Long distance shot then, creates problems. Ward gets a hand to it. Wales get it clear, and it is 3 minutes added on. A minute and 10 played of that free. Roberts gets up the pitch for a throw in to Italy. I think Belotti nearly got a toe to that, and the keeper just does enough to get it out of danger. I think the Czech Republic will beat us. I really do. It was a pointless sub. Yeah, it was. It was. Ricardo, bye bye, you idiots. Dorito eater from Anastasia. Yeah, Italy. To be honest, it's the first time I've gone into a tournament with them that I haven't known a lot about their squad, and they've exceeded my expectations. I got to be honest. But I like Italy. They would be my second team if I had to pick one. I know I said France. I think France will win it, but Italy are like my favourites in terms of who I like. Yeah, he's getting blocked. Don't worry about it. Just idiots. Who was mean earlier? Ricardo. Just then that's it. 1-0 Italy win. Not too detrimental for Wales, as I said, because they're still going through. But I think it was comfortable for Italy, and they rested a lot of their first team, and they were still by far superior, in my opinion. They're going to be a problem, I think, Italy. It's going to be interesting to see how they progress in the tournament. 1-0 victory here for them. Appreciate everyone tuning in. 10 people currently there. I'm going to head off in a minute. But yeah, I hope all the people that like to troll and that, I really do hope you find happiness, because it's not a life to live where you like that constantly. It's really not. So appreciate everyone tuning in, and I'm not sure which game I'm going to do next for the streaming, but I'll let you know with a game preview probably. But yeah, I'll probably see you guys in a few days. Appreciate everyone tuning in. I'll catch you soon.